Never rely on a paycheck. Never rely on a paycheck. In this video, I'm actually going to give you some information about how I've created nearly 25 streams of income from multiple sources online with nothing I'm going to sell you. I'm not going to pitch you any baloney. I'm going to give you the real story about how I went from being let go in 2008 from a job and starting a business with my wife. And since then, it has evolved from having just a retail brick and mortar bakery into an e-commerce business that I run simply from my laptop, for my commercial kitchen, for our e-commerce businesses where we sell food. But the other sources of income, we're tapping into the internet and utilizing all of the available ideas and opportunities. If you are in a job right now, I will tell you, your job will not pay you enough to live. You are probably struggling. I have been there. Even when we first started our business in 2015, unfortunately, I experienced a Chapter 7. I went through a bankruptcy situation. I've been there with financial challenges just like you, but I did not allow that to hold me back or keep me from learning more about the ideas of multiple sources of income online, or passive incomes as they call them. They do not happen overnight. The fact is, it's taken years to get to where I am. But the fact is, where you are right now, I can guarantee you that if you don't understand what I'm about to tell you, or take note of what I'm about to tell you, and grab through the opportunities that are online, there is so many different ways to make money online. And they're not scammy. There is a lot of it out there that is baloney. Yes, a lot of these videos on YouTube are full of nonsense about 30 days and 60 days you'll become a millionaire and all that. What I'm about to tell you and experience from what I've done is nothing near that. It has taken a big learning curve to understand how this works. You have to implement it through hard work. You have to initiate these things through hard work. It doesn't happen instantly. But if you build upon them over the next year, year and a half to 2 years, I can guarantee you will be making some other incomes other than what you have. The thing about having an internet business or an ebook or a YouTube channel or content creation or a blog or a podcast, all of these things create a consistent form of revenue because they are forever on the internet. And when they're monetized the right way, they will create an income where you will be making money while you sleep. It is not fake. It is not scammy. It actually works. So to get started with, number one, the first thing I did, the first business that we had was a store on eBay selling our baked goods. And that opened up the door. This is about 13 years ago. Now, is it going to take you 13 years to get to where I am? Well, probably not. No, it shouldn't. It should take you probably about 8 months to 12 months to at least get it initiated and get it up and running. But you have to have a starting point somewhere. So what I did for 25, 30 plus years is had the mentality that you probably have, where I got a job. I was in college. I was putting myself through school, and I had 2 jobs actually while I was in college, but I had a job that had a paycheck. That paycheck is the most constricting thing you will ever have in your life. And you can do much better. You can have much more money, and you can have much more freedom, and you can have the sky is the limit with what you can make if you only begin to think that way and take steps and actions that will push you that way. The first thing we did is that I opened my laptop and I started an eBay store. I started selling cookies right out of our bakery, okay? And our brick and mortar bakery was doing okay. It wasn't doing great, to be honest with you. It was doing good, but it could do much, much better. And I've talked a little bit about this in some of my other videos. But the thing about the internet was that it opened the door for me to sell baked goods to people in California, people in New York, people in Florida, everywhere you can imagine. But the idea was that I could sleep at night, I could get up the next day, and we would have orders to fulfill. And that gave me a little taste of what you could do with the internet. So from there, I went over to Etsy and started a store in 2011. Since then, we've done about $160,000, $170,000 in business. From Etsy, after I got my feet wet with some more e-commerce experience, then I started my own website. That I did on Weebly.com. And then after that, I realized Amazon would be a great place to make the next step. So that has created 4 different websites, 4 different internet opportunities for us to sell our baked goods and our candies and my day business, if you will, what we do throughout the day and our snacks and such. So that's 4. So then I heard about this thing called YouTube. This was probably about 4.5 to 5 years ago. Obviously, YouTube's been out longer than that. But I didn't really understand like what I could do as far as make money. I've heard a lot of people making videos and you had this ad revenue. So what I thought was, why don't I start a kids channel? So the first channel I started was actually with my son, who's now 11. But our kids channel had about 40,000, 35 to 40,000 subscribers, and it generated almost 16 million views so far. It's actually still live. I put links to all my channels and things down below in the description. You can see all my channels. And then I started another one. That was Marketing Food Online. That was this channel. This channel was about specifically what I knew about food entrepreneurship. And I realized there's a huge amount of people all over the place who could benefit from at least what I've learned and the things I've gone through and knowing the food business like I did. The reason why I'm telling you all of this is not to brag about what I do or to demonstrate that, hey, I make a lot of money and you can too. It's just, this is my story. This is what I do day in and day out with my wife. This is what we have built. And you can take whatever it is that you're doing, the thing that you're most interested in, no matter the type of food it is, doesn't matter. That's the beauty of the internet, is that it's so enormous. There's so many opportunities. Is that from there, I built a channel where I have Marketing Food Online, where I now sell digital products. I now sell consulting services. I also have a blog that gets over 30 to 40,000 views a month. I make ad revenue from the blog from just people visiting the website, not even buying anything through my affiliate links. So then I found out more about affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing can be something that you can actually make money at. It's, again, not a scammy thing at all. It's actually opportunities for you to offer services or products through your knowledge and your skill set. And you can offer that to people who can help them out. And we actually make money through affiliate marketing. So we have about 250 different companies that we affiliate ourselves with, including Amazon Associates, which we have affiliate links all over through our blogs and through our videos on YouTube. That's another source of income for us. Then I take all these videos that I make here on YouTube and I convert the audio into a podcast. We actually have 4 podcasts for 4 different types of food entrepreneurships and business entrepreneurship. Those are on 11 different platforms. So every time someone listens to our podcasts, we make money off the ad revenue. And any additional links that might be in the description for affiliate products or services, those are another stream of income. Again, well, Damien, why are you telling me this? It sounds like you're just tooting your own horn. No, I'm not. It has taken years and years to do this, and it has a lot of hard work and dedication to it. But the thing of it is that it's literally limitless. Okay. Now, from that, we also offer a handful of other websites that have blogs on them that, again, create affiliate marketing revenue for us, as well as the ad revenue from our YouTube channels. So then we created 3 more other YouTube channels. So the reason why I'm telling you all of this is that if you're stuck in a situation right now and you really think that your paycheck, at any moment in given time, by the way, your employer can let you go for no reason. The vast majority of states are right-to-work states. That gives the authority over the employee or the employer to actually fire you for any reason in particular. And it's the employee can leave for any reason. So both sides kind of have the opportunity to let each other go at any moment in time. But taking something like an idea that you're interested in, a niche that you like, something that you're already knowledgeable about, you can go online. You can create all of these streams of revenue. It's not something new. It's not something that is, it's a scam concept or an idea that just sounds like a bunch of baloney. You can create videos on YouTube and open a YouTube account with absolutely $0. But if you haven't had the ability to be dedicated to something, if you don't have that skill set to be dedicated, it takes time to do it. You have to invest the time. But at any given moment, like we experienced in 2008, that paycheck that we had counted on so much, and at that time, my thinking was just very narrow-minded that, I would have a job and work for a company. That is way far out the door. We live in a time where employers do not care about employees. Sorry, they don't. At any given time, your employer can downsize. At any given time, Facebook can let go 10 to 15,000 people. Tech companies can let go 5,000 or 6,000 and without a blink of an eye. So if you think that they are loyal to you, why are you loyal to them? You need to be loyal to yourself, and you need to start thinking for yourself. And by doing that and creating something that is a content-driven video, blog, podcasts, a YouTube channel, affiliate links, all of these things are forever on the internet. I still have videos on YouTube from like 3 or 4 years ago that are generating me revenue. One video took me, I think it was around 20, 22 minutes to make. And I made over $4,000 on it so far. That is just one video. And again, I'm not telling you this to toot my own horn. I don't get any excitement out of expressing how much success I've had to anyone. I'm simply letting you know that I do it. Now I have it, and I have the success. But I'm telling you how I did it, so you would have an opportunity to do it. And if you don't understand how it works, you don't have the skill set, you can always better that skill set. You're not stuck in a rut where you can't. If you have the ability to think, and you're watching this video, then you have all the tools that you need to be successful outside of your job and secure yourself an income that allows you to actually live without stressing so much. But you have to be dedicated, consistent, persistent, and patient. You have to understand that the process that you do all of this is the most important part of it. It's not about the end game. It's not about the money that you get at the end of the road, because the biggest time frame of you every day, day in and day out, is going to be in the process of making it. If you can obsess over the process, no matter what it is, then you will succeed and you can make other streams of income. Don't get discouraged if you see a lot of these people on YouTube about all of these streams of income and just buy my course and all that stuff. I'm not selling you a course today. And I'm going to tell you right now, all those courses are regurgitated information that you can Google for free. All of that stuff is stuff that people have read or done on a small scale, and they blow it up to make themselves seem like they're making millions of dollars, which they probably end up are making millions of dollars from the actual videos that they're selling you and courses that they're selling you. But at the end of the day, you have plenty of opportunity. Even if you're in your 30s, your game is just beginning. I started my first business when I was 32. I had a bankruptcy when I was 37. And I started over from scratch with nothing. And that was twice I started over, because I was also homeless with my mom. When my parents got divorced, I had nowhere to stay, except for finally my grandmother, who opened up her door to us. So starting over from scratch is something that I have experienced more than once. It doesn't kill you. It's only going to make you mentally tougher and more focused. So if you have that drive and you are not going to sit back and cry about your situation or your scenario, then you need to just buckle up, learn how to advance these skills that you have, pursue that niche or that passion that you have, and realize the 2,000 different ways you could probably make money online with it. I've taken my knowledge of food entrepreneurship and such, and I've built podcasts, blogs, YouTube channels, a consulting agency, digital products. I have also written books I have on Amazon, paperback and digital ebooks. All of this stuff is from what I know. So you obviously do too. You have a skill set. You have a knowledge of something. If you can elaborate on it, educate yourself more on it, learn more about it, become an authority on that, and learn of the different ways that you can actually package that and put that online. If you're a food entrepreneur and you're selling a packaged food product, I could tell you 25 different ways to sell a product other than trying to get into grocery stores, get into farmers markets, sell it online. There are so many other ways to sell it and promote it. So if that's your thing, trust me, there are multiple ways to create incomes from it. If you have a brick and mortar business and you're not online, you're not creating videos, content on YouTube about how your bakery runs day in, day out, your food truck, you're not creating the YouTube channel based on that too, and putting up information or putting up videos and just chronicling what you do every day, you're missing out. There are so many ways to monetize your day. Everything I do now online, no matter what it is going to get monetized. So I've learned over the past probably the 3 or 4 years now, more intensely than ever, that if you create content online, you will make money. You need to just understand how it works and be willing to do the work. A lot of people have great ideas. A lot of people write all kinds of stuff down. They come up with great ideas all day long. I do too. I do the same thing. Pages and pages of ideas, okay? But I implement these. I do something about it. I make money with it. It's just little steps, but every single day, like in the morning, I put 3 or 4 new blog posts up, and then I go do a video like I'm doing now. And then I work in my commercial kitchen and fulfill orders. Then I spend time with my family in between all that. But what I'm telling you is, don't rely on your paycheck. Don't get discouraged thinking, well, I don't know any of this, Damien. You're overwhelming with all this information. Don't try to learn everything in one day. Find that one thing that you know. Figure out a way to monetize it. If it happens to be a YouTube channel you want to start, then learn everything you can about YouTube. Start a YouTube channel. You want to learn a podcast? Create videos on YouTube. Transfer the audio into a podcast. Upload it. I'm on 11 platforms. We have over 87,000 so far, 87,000 downloads roughly of our podcasts. That's something I would never have imagined a few years ago. So at the end of the day, this whole video is simply this. Don't rely on a paycheck, but don't be fearful of losing that paycheck. When you begin to create multiple streams of income for yourself, you will have the opportunity to be limitless with what you can make. But be realistic about it. It's not a get-rich scheme. This is not something that's going to happen overnight. But I can tell you this, if you put about a year's work into it, you will be making money online. Somehow, some way, shape, or form, spend a year educating yourself, transform it, challenge yourself to spend 1 full year transforming your income. Anyway, so if this was helpful, do give me a thumbs up. If you've experienced multiple sources of income, let me know what it is down below. I'd love to hear about it. And I'll see you guys on our next video.